Good morning, friends. It's good to be with you on this Friday morning. This last week has been challenging for all of us as we process all that the bishop shared with us. And I want you to know that I'm holding our community in prayer. And if you have any questions, please feel free to call me and I'll be happy to spend some time with you and we can talk through all that the bishop shared. If you weren't there, please know that I've got a copy of his disclosure and you can come to the office and read that as well. You know, our scriptures this week talk about what it means to be a community of love. And that is my hope for St. John's, is that we can grow even deeper in our relationships with one another and be a true reflection of God's love. That we care for one another, that we communicate openly and honestly, that we're vulnerable with one another, and that we try to talk across our differences. This past week, our consultants worked with the vestry, and we're going to be taking on some new practices and how we talk with one another, how we relate to one another, and how we care for one another. We also elected a new senior warden this week, Scott Millen, and I'm very excited to be able to work with him in the coming year. Scott has been a member of this community for quite a while. He is a wonderful leader, and he's been involved in youth ministry and many other aspects of our common life. And so I'm grateful for Scott's willingness to take on this ministry of being our senior warden. As we continue on in this time of Easter, remember that God loves each one of us and that he shows us a way to live that is so different from the world. It is almost a counter-narrative. And in John's gospel, John says that the world will know who we are by how we love one another. And if we're doing that well, each one of us will experience a deep sense of peace that is only available from God. So friends, I thank you for the many ways that you care for one another, how you care for St. John's. And as we get ready to move into summer, I hope that you will have time here at St. John's, but also time away where you can be refreshed and restored, so that when we come back in the fall, we can celebrate what it means to be a community of love. As you have graduations and all those wonderful events that mark the various stages of our lives, know that I'm praying for you and your families, and may God bless you and hold you in the palm of his hand.